Oskidi, young ever say oiskadi. Sound yellow. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktoziva angu ese my friend.
Hello and welcome to this special interview and exclusive with a man who has broken so many barriers in terms of music, religion, philanthropy, flamboyance, businesses, social lingo. I mean, a whole lot of things. I could go on and on. I'm your host, Chacha, and I'm joined here. I'm sure you already know who I'm talking about. I'm joined here by Prophet Passion Java. It's good to have you.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you, Prophet?
I'm excited to be here.
You know, I might not actually have introduced you, given you the credit that you deserve. How would you actually describe yourself?
Well, my name is, I think you already know. The best way to describe myself, I would picture myself as pornography.
Okay. I was not expecting that.
In the sense that it's something that people want to watch, but they are not comfortable to watch in public. They are not confident to say, I do like it.
Okay.
That's the same as me. A lot of people, they like me. They want to watch me. Mm-hmm. They want to follow me. But they just don't want to admit that I'm excellent. Because when it comes to church preaching, I'm one of the best. In the prophetic to prophesy, I'm one of the best. When it comes to dressing, I dress to kill. Mm-hmm. When it comes to family, my family is blessed. When it comes to finances, God gave me more than I can count. When it comes to comedy, I'm the best comedian alive in Zimbabwe. And the list keeps going. Mm-hmm. But it's something that when people gather, they say, this guy, blah, 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 blah. But when they go home, they want to watch the video.
And actually laugh about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to push and say, Ngenyi uchiramba. Ngenyi uchiramba. Iwe unakana send. Azoda kudzira millionaire zvokuita nemari yake. Ngenyi wamboite nepoverty yako.
Oh, yes. The man describes himself as a pornography. Okay, Prophet. So, you know, you are a man who travels around the world all the time. And I know most times when you come to Zim, you always have a reason. So what brings you to Zimbabwe this time around?
I can't say the truth. But I will say one of the truth is the record label, Passion Java record label that we are launching. Mm-hmm. Yes.
We are launching today.
Today, in few minutes. Wow. Because we already have people at the venue right now. Mm-hmm. And everything is set. Mm-hmm. And it's the big day for me because I've been dreaming for this record label for a long time. Mm-hmm. And we decided to bring it in the light.
Wow, I'm super excited about the launch.
Yes.
So how many artists have you signed?
We've been signing out of record label just to have an agreement between me and this artist. But all our contracts were just for a year. Mm-hmm. Then we moved to another one just to uplift the ghetto youths. Mm-hmm. But now we decided to move into just helping people, but into getting into the business side of music. Mm-hmm. Because Zimbabwe really don't understand the business side of music. There's a difference between an artist and a celebrity. Mm-hmm. And once an artist is not yet a celebrity, then we understand the artist does not understand the business language of the music. Mm-hmm. That's why you see hit makers who make big music, but you find them sitting in a combi. And people are saying, can you sing for me this song? And I sing, then start singing the combi and stuff because they like to be number one. They like to be everywhere, but they don't understand that in the future they're going to have a big family. They need to take care of their kids. They need to take care of everything. And sometimes these things, they just happen once in a while. It's like a boom moment. Then after 3 years, you're gone. After 5 years, there are better artists that people like and they forget about you. What are you going to do after that? That's the language we are trying to bring into our community, that use your talent and convert your talent into money. That's why we are launching the record label.
Interesting. So, you know, I'm sure this is going to be such a huge thing. It's something you actually had to travel from the United States
Extra
for
huge. Extra
to
huge.
Zim. So,
Yeah.
I mean, in essence, what do you hope to achieve, you know, by having money?
Not only money, but of course, money is always the central of the language of business. But I took some youngsters from drugs. When I talk about drugs, mainly ngoma, if you know ngoma.
Toriro.
Mtoriro, if you know mtoriro. Those stuff. You know, dropping those stuff and stick. Yeah. But then for example, we all knew Rocky growing up, the best talent ever found here in Zimbabwe. Deriving from the Bundu Boys. You know, his fathers were from the Bundu Boys. Then he rose in the year 2000 and he has been consistent. But then he went forth to be addicted by some of these drugs and his career was ruined. Then I had to look for him in South Africa, clear his name here and remove the stories that were here in Zimbabwe and gave him life back in Zimbabwe. He had to help him with his life changing. And yesterday we were just in the same car driving, going for lunch, and he was thanking me. Now I feel free in my life. I feel like I'm human again. I feel like I'm this. I'm a father to my children. I'm a responsible man. You have changed my life. You bought me a Mercedes Benz. You bought me this. You did this for me. I don't know who on earth can do that. And above all, remember, I didn't make even $1 from Rocky with all the money I put in him. I feel excited from that because as a pastor, people expect me to stand on the pulpit. Jesus is good, Jesus is good, Jesus is good, come to Jesus. But people, they don't want to hear Jesus is good. They want to see the goodness of Jesus. And I feel joy when someone testifies, I was down in drugs. The whole Zimbabwe know about this. But look at me now. That's when I feel like I'm a successful preacher. It's not only standing on the pulpit wearing a suit and a tie and saying Jesus is good, but it's getting into someone whose life is a mess, and you clean it up and you build the person and you bring him back into the limelight. Before our general, the soldier love, left us, we did much to make sure he was in a good place. And when we were in the process of bringing him back, then he passed away. So, Passion Java Records, we are saying to the ghetto youths, stop taking this ngoma, this mtoriro, and all this stuff. Mbanje maybe no naka zvayo, but ngaisa nakisise, that type of language. We want to give life to our ghetto youths. And I'm not going to stop parading this message.
Well, I must say that's a very good initiative. But, you know, as someone who is not based in Zimbabwe, you are pretty much always in the United States or wherever, but not in Zimbabwe.
But remember, I'm a global citizen.
Oh, you live everywhere.
I'm everywhere at the same time.
All right, but I know you can't personally be hands-on on what's going on here. So who are the men on the ground, people that are going to be doing the day-to-day running of the studio?
You already
and
know
everything?
my team is Boss Lashan, Bishop Josh, Prophet Israel Matthew, and in our studio we're working with Oskid Production. But the record label now is no longer songs. It's business. Management team, marketing team, finance department, social media team, marketing team. It's big, and there are people that are going to be taking care of it. Of course, I'll be coming to Zimbabwe.
To just check up on things.
Yeah, and other things that I can say.
All right, so controversial as you're a prophet, you know, there are people out there who actually think you're probably doing this just to get fame because you're a person who really loves attention. So someone out there may think, you know, he's just doing this so that people can talk about him. He's having the launch so that people can talk about it. How then do you respond?
Of course, I want people to talk about me.
But I mean,
the truth is, what
behind.
other fame can I have above the one I have right now? I'm already famous, and in the streets, I'm famous. In the politicians, I'm famous. In the church, I'm famous. Everyone famous. So there are times we were looking for fame. then we became famous more than fame. And you come to a place of being tired of being famous. Sometimes we can't drive in the streets. We can't be free at the airport. I was shocked one day I was in Dubai and I'm with this small girl walking with her. I'm comfortable, you know. I'm free. You know, as a pastor, people don't expect you to walk with any female. And someone ran, prophet, pastor. I'm like, Jesus, in Dubai.
You are a global citizen.
Yeah, so I just have to always make sure, of course, I can't live for people, but sometimes I have to give people what they want. Yeah, but of course, there is wanting you to talk about me. I like that. Keep doing that. But we are launching this record label mainly with the focus of taking the youngsters, the ghetto youths, out of these drugs, this ngoma, this what, and giving them life. Check the history of the people we've worked with. Uncle Epatan, Enzo Aisha, Rocky, Soldier Love, all these people we worked with. You can see a great transition from their lives. Now want to do it broad.
Okay, so you just mentioned the history of the artists that you have been working with. And these are pretty much Zim dancehall artists.
Yes.
So is this a record label going to be accommodating Zim dancehall only, or is going to be various genres?
Everybody.
Everyone.
I don't like working with gospel artists or hip hop artists. But as I've said, this is no longer me now. This is a company. And we want all the gospel singers to come. They stress wherever they stress there. All the hip hop stars come stress wherever you stress there. There are people that are really professional in marketing and managing and all that, and they will be doing that with them. The record label is for everybody. So even if you say you don't know how to sing, you come, we teach you. You can record, just cry in the song. And we are the numbers. Passion Java Records, we are the numbers, we are the people, we are the volumes, we are the social media, we are the plugins. We know if you record, Zimbabwe already know, when we drop a song, it's everywhere. And right now we are stretching it beyond. We are working with Tanzania, and we have other marketers that are going to be marketing our music worldwide, which means it's going to be more than 5.
Okay.
More than 5.
So, you know, you are launching this here in Harare.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you plan on maybe expanding to other cities in Harare, in Zimbabwe? Just Harare.
We're gonna bring Bulawayo here, Mutare here, Mashingo here, Kwamjiti will be here. We want everybody to be here. This is our headquarters. And the reason why we don't want to be in all those places, our vision is not for Zimbabwe. It's for Africa for now. So we are going to stretch ourselves to Nigeria, Ghana, Tanzania. We are already establishing some stuff there, Kenya, and different other places here in Africa, South Africa. Boom, make it huge. But the headquarters here in Zimbabwe.
Interesting. So, you know, you have a whole rhythm that has a name, your name.
Which one now?
Passion Java.
Passion Java rhythm, yes.
Do you have like a favorite artist among the artists that you have been working with?
Of course.
Care to share?
You know, favor is bought. I want people to learn that. There's no favor for free. Favor is bought. If you're a lady, you are favored because of 3 reasons. You are favored because of your looks. Your looks are your hooks. That's why every lady has to put makeup, weaves, and go to gym. Your body has to shape like Coca-Cola. Because you are favored by 3 things. Your beauty gives you favor if you're a woman. Number 2, your intelligence, your wisdom, your cognitive energy is very important, because you can be looking pretty, beautiful on the outside, but if there's emptiness inside, the guy is going to run away from you. And then the 3rd thing that gives favor to any other ladies, it is their gift or their talent. Just because you are Chacha, a lot of people, they want you. Just because somebody's a runner, somebody's a footballer, once you have a gift, a talent, you are favored by everybody. Yeah, no matter how you look. But obvious, if you look at Kim Kardashian, she has no song, she has no video, she's not an actress, she's not a musician, but she is a worldwide force because of her looks. Your looks are your hooks. So favor is bought that way. So when these guys sing, They are boys that just the voice you favor, or just the humility, just the character, just the dressing. Even if you're a mother or a father, one of the children you favor. It's automatic. But I can't say it here on set here who I favor the most, but
you have your favorites.
Of course.
All right. I'll let that one go. You know, from humble beginnings, you started off with nothing to becoming a whole millionaire. You could have chosen to invest your monies and, you know, maybe charity, different things really, but you chose to give a fair share of it to music. Why music?
Of course I do charity, and I won't lie to you that aside from nothing.
Okay.
You know those speakers who come and say to you, you know, I started my farming business with one head of rice, or I started my butcher with a picture of a kettle. There's nothing like that. You can't come from nothing. It's impossible. I can say everything about me is God. I won't lie that I'm too deep, I'm dangerous, I'm too good. Look at me, I'm fine. Of course I look, I'm you know. But the main point is God here to bring me from where I was into where I am, and I believe God is going to take me higher. And the secret is giving. No matter how you preach, you prophesy, you do business, if you are not a giver, you struggle. My main secret in my life, I can say my biggest business is giving. Every day of my life I'm giving, and that makes me success. If I stop giving, I don't believe I'm going to keep going up. That's my secret. And the reason why I come to have to be connecting myself with Zim Danso is because Zimbabwe is my nation. I can be American citizen, yes, but Zimbabwe is my heart. Zimbabwe is my life. Zimbabwe is my life. So I want to give the life I wished for and got to everybody that I think they can rise and do. But I just don't want to come on someone who has legs and put him on a wheelchair. I don't want to come to someone with hands and feed that person with a fork. It's not romantic time. I want to look at someone who is on a wheelchair, but doing something. Then I can help you on that. So I decided to go to Zim Danso Artists because it's mainly for the people that are poor, and mainly for the people that are in the ghetto. And above everything, people that are rejected. People loved me since 2011, 2010, 2012 here in Zimbabwe. But when I jumped into Zim Danso, many people attacked me, including pastors. Simply because Danso is it's a type of music that is rejected by people. Because the youngsters are not rich. They are not children from a minister. They are not kids from some rich guy. It's people that are poor. So people feel like when they are associated with this music, you're part of them. That's why I chose it.
Okay.
I said one day, I said to myself one day, I want to look at 20 people that had no houses, that had nowhere to stay, like Uncle Epatan. And I had to change his life, get him a license, get him a car, get him a place to stay, make him marry his wife, stay faithful, stay good to his wife, and all that. Then if we have people like that, then I'm happy. So Zim Danso, I chose it because it's something that was never accepted by people. It's something that the video, in fact, there was no Zim Danso guys doing videos. Of course, maybe 1, 2, 3 there, but they could not afford to even have $100 type of video. They couldn't even afford to do a video with a phone. In fact, they didn't have phones. So I had to come in and say, okay, let's change the game. Let's invest thousands of dollars for videos, music, this, dress code. Let's change people's lives. That's why I like Zim Danso. Why would you reject a person God created? Simply because somebody has no shoes, somebody has no watch, somebody doesn't look like Pastor Java. It doesn't mean you don't have to reject that person. So I chose Zim Danso because it's so interesting in my life to work with people that people think they can't do anything in life, and prove to people that they can do something.
You know, I really admire you for
Thank you.
for trying to be different and trying to change the way society sees certain things. But having said all this, the end goal, what do you hope to leave as your legacy? Having done all this, helping the youths, taking them away from drugs, from the streets, even the charity work that you do, everything that you do, what do you hope to leave as your legacy?
A good name. I have showed people 1% of who I am, because in a day there is 24 hours. But I would just, Bishop, just hold a video for me.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah. See,
Conquering.
then people think this guy is all like this, and they think I'm that person. But I'm a piece of a lot of things that if you put together, you'll be shocked of what you see. When it comes to business, when it comes to church, when it comes to ministry, when it comes to helping people, charity work, when it comes to music, when it comes to this, a lot of things. But above everything, I want to leave a good name. I want somebody to say I was stretched and I watched this man's video. And I started laughing and my stress left. I want another one to say, oh, I was so broken when I was going through divorce. I went on YouTube. Prophet Passion teachings changed my life. I want someone to say, I was never going to make it in life. But I met Prophet Passion Java. He helped me with money. I started my business. Look at me now. I want someone to say, I had spent life thinking I'm not going to eat pizza. But Passion Java came and changed our whole family life. He changed our dress. He changed everything about us. I just want a good name after everything. I don't want houses. I have them. I don't want cars. There's a life where I want a house. I want a car. I want a beautiful girl. I want this. Then God blesses you with everything you desired. Then you start saying, what's next? Bugatti, then you get it. Jet, then you get it. Helicopter, you get it. Someone is on a boat. I want this yacht. You get it. So what's next? And it's just at the age of 33. And then you just find at the end of the day, chasing all this is not helping anything. Above everything, what I need is a good name. I want my president to talk good about me. I want church people to talk good about me. But of course, if they did not say everything good about Jesus, they can't say everything good about me. There's going to be other people that are going to be coming and saying, gang, 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 gang. Then I'll just say, Zek.
Wow.
But bottom line is, haters will always be there.
And you can never please everyone.
Me, I don't care about what people think, what people say. I live my life. I get I post a video, 100,000 views there. I don't even check what are people saying in the comment section and stuff. Because whatever they say is none of my business, and whatever I say is none of their business and stuff. So, okay.
Well, just to round up, Prophet, what would you like to say to the people watching out there, your fans, the people who look up to you?
I want to say, Mari Muyenzi, inoshanya. I got it, but inoshanya. So, ukaita vayenzi vakawanda. Vanouya vachienda zvavo, but zvinoratidza kuti pamba pako panosvikirika. But haishanyire munhu wese. Inoshanyira munhu ari kuita something. Mari inouya as a transaction. Kana pasina kuitwa transaction, hazvibude. So what I can tell people is, tsvaka chekuita muupenyu. Chese chawaita, ukatengesa madomasi zvinobuda. Ukatengesa maonyeni zvinobuda. Ukatengesa mvura zvinobuda. Ukatengesa matombo zvinobuda. Ukatengesa mapuranga chaicha huni zvinobuda. Ita something in life. One day chichakura. One day zvichaputika. Zvinozvabuda.
Well, you heard it for yourself, Shanzi. Well, thank you very much, Prophet.
Honoring.
It was good to have you.
Conquering.
Well, there you have it. The man himself is here, and Hanzi, anything that you do, she said, no, but whether boots, whatever, really, you just have to start somewhere. So we are super excited. We are waiting for the launch. It's going to be huge, and you know, a lot of things in store
We have
for...
to go now to the launch.
Yes.
Now.
Oh, that's it from me and the Zetian crew. Thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Chacha. See ya.
PJ Record. Oski D. Don't ever say oiska D. Sa Sanjalo. Mamera kuda kuya jindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record.
Here in Hatfield, in Harare, and it's all going to be going down tonight. It is actually going down. But ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. I am Charmaine Chasweka. A lot of you know me as Chacha. And with me right here is this handsome young man. I have to say, you're looking amazing, Lance.
Thank you so much, Charmaine. Thank you so much, Chacha. And at this moment, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Kudzai Lance Chihande, also known as Lance, your host. And we are here at the official opening of the 2021 Passion Java Records right here in Hatfield, Harare, Zimbabwe. And it is a tremendous event. And as you can see, a lot of people are trickling in, wandering in, and just being excited of the greatest record label that is to exist here in Zimbabwe. And Charmaine, I have to say about you, you look fantastic yourself.
Thank you, Lance.
Looking like a flamingo.
Thank you, I'm really flattered. You know, I have to send my apologies back there at home. I know we couldn't actually accommodate all of you here as, you know, because of COVID regulations. But don't you worry, sit back, relax, and enjoy, as we will be taking you throughout the whole night. So please make sure you enjoy yourself. Relax, all right?
Yes, Charmaine, and we have to say, you know, it is marvelous that we are finally having an opportunity to let Passion Java express himself in terms of how he has loved music so much in Zimbabwe. And we have seen how he has supported Zimbabwean music throughout the lockdown period, throughout signing major talents in Zimbabwe. But he is here today, and he's going to be with us soon, and he's going to be telling us the dream in itself of how it has got to pass.
Yes, he'll be joining us shortly after the break, so don't you go anywhere. Please stay tuned. We'll be coming back to you right now.
That
was good.
Mamera kuda kuya jindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski D. Don't ever say oiska D. Sanjalo. Mamera kuda kuya jindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski D. Don't ever say oiska D. Sanjalo. Mamera kuda kuya jindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. Mamera kuda kuya jindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski D.
Welcome back. You are watching the official launch of Passion Java record label right here in Hatfield. You know, we had said before we took the break that Prophet Passion Java was actually going to join us here. But before we actually talk to him, we are joined by his elder brother, ABGA. Welcome. You look amazing.
Thank you so much.
You know, as an elder brother, of course, you grew up with Prophet Passion Java. You know, how was it like growing up with him? And did you ever think that one day he would actually be this kind of a person and represent the country like this, doing all this amazing work that he's doing for our youth?
The telltale signs were there, because leaders are born, they are not mad. naturally an extrovert, centric, fiery, with a bubbly and inviting personality. He was always highly driven and highly motivated. So even when he was young, in the neighborhood, he was the center in his age group. He, not a gang per se, but was the dropout from school to the neighborhood. And when he got in church, he by de facto became a natural evangelist because of his ability to influence. And leadership is influence. Michael Jackson influenced people by their billions. Ronaldo influences people by their billions. And that's leadership. So leaders are born. He has that gift. He has that aura. He has it as a natural for himself.
All right, ABJ, and we have seen that you have mentioned how extravagant he was, how ambitious and strong-willing and focused he was as a young person, and you have seen him now. There are a lot of people outside there in the world that are also young and they're doing major things. But he has started by contributing here to home, here in Zimbabwe. And what do you have to say about his willingness to continue to come back home and give his best?
Well, he's not scared. USA is the financial center of the whole world. And you can do this in USA and it can pay you 10 times than any other place you can do it or replicate it in Africa. So coming here, it's his passion. It's just his passion to be here. And I believe you could make the most impact bringing it down here because there is nobody so far who has done what he has done. And as a pastor, he's bold to do this. I'm naturally an introvert. And I don't have an anointing I'm public shy by nature. I have to be out there by reason of being a person of the mic and being on TV all the time. So he is a bold person, he's a courageous person, and I thank God because he has become the first to do it, and nothing will always beat the original. So I wish him well, I wish him all the best, and I say this is just the beginning. There are more ideas, he can push more.
Well, ABJ, how do you actually feel being here tonight, supporting your brother, taking him through this, amazing night? How do you actually feel about that?
Oh my goodness, it's cataclysmic, really cataclysmic, because you look at humble beginnings, and in a short space of time, with that age, he's a generation ahead of his age group. In fact, he's living 10 years ahead of everybody else, and I feel so excited, I feel proud, I'm really happy, and my joy will be that since he started it young, he's going to enjoy it all the way, unlike most Africans who can only start to actualize their vision when they are past 60.
Thank you so much, ABJ, for telling us this foretold history about not only the Java family, but also how Prophet Passion Java is working towards creating a phenomenal record label. Not only that, but his movement within the industry, not only in music, but also in the gospel world here in Zimbabwe. And as you heard with the words that he had just said, it's not only with Passion Java himself, but it's also within the family. Big words, such as supercalifragisticexpialidocious. All these words that he mentioned, it runs in the family. Yes, but at this moment, in due time, we shall have the prophet himself. He shall come here and we shall speak more about the launch of Passion Java Records.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti as mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi abdaktozi va angu. kuchengetwa natenzi saka uchiona passion java ati sauro ibenzi munamato aisa kuchengetwa natenzi saka passion java ati sauro ibenzi munamato aisa kuchengetwa natenzi saka uchiona tichinopotitsa dhanzi PJ Record Oskidi Ongevese oiskadi Sa Sanjalo Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti As mamira akaninga nitashe maganzi Abdaktosi la angu ese my friend PJ Record Oskidi Ongevese oiskadi Sa Sanjalo Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti As mamira akaninga nitashe maganzi Abdaktosi la angu ese my friend
Is ambassador at large. Would you want to know that? Give me a round of applause. 85 nations. 85. You've never been to 10 nations. 3. Mozambique, you've never been there. He is in charge of 85. Where he can just fly and say, I came to see how you're doing here, guys. Are you doing good? And come back home. He is an amazing man we have. Can we give him another round of applause? And tell you what, today, as I speak today, he was launching one of the biggest, it's the biggest conference center in Zimbabwe. The first brick has been laid. It's a 6,500 seater and a hippodrome and Beethoven Hotel next to the building. Can we give the man a round?
Love yes, if you can. Let me just double check. Let me double check.
Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti As mamira akaninga nitashe maganzi Abdaktosi la angu ese my friend PJ Record Sanjalo Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti As mamira akaninga nitashe maganzi Abdaktosi la angu ese my friend PJ Record Oskidi Ongevese oiskadi Sa Sanjalo Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti As mamira akaninga nitashe maganzi Abdaktosi la angu ese my friend PJ Record Oskidi Ongevese oiskadi
Welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, you can find us on our various social media platforms. We are live on Zimbabwe's TV network. We're also live on Zim Celebs page, as well as Chuat Nyamayaro YouTube page, and of course, Passion Java Records page on YouTube, as well as Facebook. So right now, we are joined by the man himself, the man behind this whole event. The one and only Prophet Passion Java. You look stunning, Prophet. I really love your sense of style.
Your looks are your hooks.
Ooh. Well, you know, Prophet, how do you actually feel that, you know, of course, I'm sure this was one of your dreams. How do you actually feel that it has finally come to life tonight?
No, we've been doing this for over 6 years now, since we launched in 2014. And we have had some hiccups, but by God's grace, we are here again, not only for the studio, but to launch a record label.
Well, Prophet, when it comes to a record label, a lot of people out there don't understand what a record label signifies. And you are one of the biggest personnels in Zimbabwe to start a record label in the country. Can you just tell these people how Passion Java Records means to you and this project and the future of Zim music?
I'm not going to lie to you and say it's a passion, it's a dream or what. This is strictly business. When we were doing studio, it was just a passion, but record label is a business. It's all about cash, making money. That's why you see Honorable Philip Chiangwa says, I want to taurisa usina cash. what apa on a cash. It's about making money and giving life to our youngsters and also changing their lives. You know, there are some of these young guys that used to do drugs, Mutoriro, Ngoda, I don't know those names. But by our hands here, we have helped them and they've changed their lives from being drug abusers, drug addicted guys into becoming a new people. So that's what we are doing. It's all about changing lives here in Zimbabwe and different people. And not forgetting that when you do record label, it's now a bridge between making somebody ordinary to become a superstar. It's something that we can make somebody from being a nobody to a millionaire. So it's life-changing, not only for our artists here, but we are aiming the whole face of Africa.
Interesting. So, Prophet, you know, you just mentioned that it's been 6 years doing all this, but you know, tonight is just the official launch. So, which artists have you actually been working with, and how do you feel that you have actually been able to actually make an impact in their lives?
We'll be introducing our new artists in the next 14 days. We have worked with everybody. Some, they don't sing our name. I like people to say my name all the times. But some that are not comfortable, we don't force people to, but we worked with everybody here in Zimbabwe. There's no name you can mention in music and you don't talk about us working with them. And we have raised some people, for example, Jam Master from zero to become a hero. We have worked with Enzo Aisha from Chiu Sport. We have worked with Ndunge Youth. We have worked with Uncle Patan, Scooter. Different people. And we are looking forward to take people from who are in the ghettos, who are everywhere, from zero, and make them heroes. And some stars that have been there, but they have stopped music, and we are just here to make music of Zimbabwe go viral. Remember, Passions of our music, we are the people, we are the influence, we are the numbers, we are the social media. When you drop a song from us, you know it's going everywhere. Even people don't like it, they'll hear it, because that's what we do.
Yes, Prophet. And before we get into the nitty-gritties of today's event, we do have in our presence Ambassador at Large, Hubert Angel, with us as well. And a significant factor that he has contributed as well in Zimbabwe with the same thing that you are currently doing. What do you have to say about his impact in the country?
Oh, the man is here himself. He's going to talk about everything himself. He's my inspiration, he's my instruction. He's a game changer, not only to me. He came to Zimbabwe around 2009 sometime and changed the gospel movement. He changed a lot of things here in Zimbabwe. But I don't want to talk for someone who's going to come here and say everything. But I just want to thank the idiosyncratic Apostle B. Java, the Ambassador at Large, Mudiwa Hu, Dato Java, my whole family is here, the Java family, people that came from Kenya, Tanzania, America, all the Zimbabweans, of course, Bishop Josh, of course, Boss Lashan. You all know Boss Lashan. And I want to tell everybody that's here that because of time, we're not going to be able to get everybody. But our Skid is going to be the man behind all the sound you're going to hear from us. And Sup is going to be the man behind all the visual you're going to see from us. And of course, one of my best sons, one of my favorite, Prophet Israel Matthew, is in South Africa. He couldn't come because of the business he's doing. And his wife is here, Lillian. I want to say thank you to everybody. And may God bless you. We are here to make Zimbabwe proud.
Thank you very much, Prophet. Well, you heard it from the man himself. We've got, a presence from such great people right here tonight. And we'll be talking to Prophet as well as...
I forgot to greet my team. Of course, we have Stuart Nyamayaro, the man behind all our social medias, and Kundai, Chiti, Live, and all my guys. And whoever I forgot.
A big shout out to everyone. You know yourselves, I'm pretty sure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, we're going to be joined right here by Prophet Hubert Angel, as well as the newly appointed Ambassador at Large right here. So do stay with us. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much, Chacha. Thank you so much. The guys that are doing the interviews there. The program is still continuing. Let's give a round of applause to Prophet Passion Java for the wise words that is said to us. Right, we're talking of Mtoriro, Guka. It's one thing that we are all fighting. We are saying no to drugs. Youth should say no to drugs. And by starting this Passion Java record, I think many lives are going to be changed, like Prophet Passion said. But, you know, me growing up, long back, growing up, I used to love TV. One thing I loved was TV. For those of you that grew in the 90s, maybe say 90s, I know we have young kids here, but there's some who grew up in the 90s. You remember this sound. You remember this sound when it goes, tan, tan, tan. You never had televisions at home. Okay, let's go. Tan, tan, tan. Tararan, tan, tan, tan. Tan, tan. So you had televisions. That's why you are not doctors. You're busy watching Mr. T and nonsense things. Right, so I love music. I love music so much. There's one thing I don't understand with Zim Dancehall artists. This speaker here is called a control speaker. But I don't know why, if you call a Zim Dancehall artist, one thing they will make sure they do is step on it. Whine and go down. Whine and go. But why here? What's the main fuss? Okay, can I see somebody who came with their partners, who came with their loved ones here? Can I see you? Those that are with their loved ones, where are you? The next tune, there are some people with their loved ones here. The next tune is fighting that. DJ, give us the next tune.
It's right. Catch you. Complex music. Yo, my D. Finesse. Ichi shingo mai joga rakandwa na kudzi. Takutongo tanga nekutodzika midzi idzi. Tadzika midzi chinombotangidzwa pacha. Nyangwe kumacha. Munhu ari kuda munhu asi munhu ane munhu. Ipapo ndipo pachatangira chifino.
Right.
Ndamunzwa uyu achipopota.
So if there is someone you want in the audience and you want to love them and be with them, just go grab them. Because the song is saying, we are starting again. We are selecting one again. Do you want someone in the audience and you want to be with them? Go pick them up. Just hold them and say, I need you. All right, we're crossing over again. We're crossing over back to Chacha on the interviews. I think we are going to hear from the ambassador at large, Prophet Hubert Angel. He's going to be giving us another interview there on the red carpet. You can see the entourage is big. Let's give him a round of applause as he's about to give us another interview. While it's the DJ is making us choose our loved ones, because you can't be single at a night like this. You can't. Make us choose, man. Give us something nice. Make us choose. I want to hear the Passion Java from the lady from Tanzania. Remember that remix? Please, I want to hear the voice. It was super nice. Yes, Chacha, over to you.
Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti as mamira akaninga nita maganzi abdakto siva angu ese my friend
Mtoriro, if you know Mtoriro. Those stuff. Dropping those stuff and stick. Yeah. But then for example, we all knew Rocky growing up. The best talent ever found here in Zimbabwe, deriving from the Bondo Boys. His fathers were from the Bondo Boys. Then he rose in the year 2000, and he has been consistent. But then he went forth to be addicted by some of these drugs, and his career was ruined. Then I had to look for him in South Africa, clear his name here, and remove the stories that were here in Zimbabwe, and gave him life back in Zimbabwe. He had to help him with his life changing. And yesterday we were just in the same car driving, going for lunch, and he was thanking me. Now I feel free in my life. I feel like I'm human again. I feel like I'm this. I'm a father to my children. I'm a responsible man. You have changed my life. You bought me a Mercedes Benz. You bought me this. You did this for me. I don't know who on earth can do that. And above all, remember, I didn't make even $1 from Rocky with all the money I put in him. I feel excited from that. Because as a pastor, people expect me to stand on the pulpit. Jesus is good, Jesus is good, Jesus is good, come to Jesus. But people, they don't want to hear Jesus is good. They want to see the goodness of Jesus. And I feel joy when someone testifies, I was down in drugs. There was Zimbabwe.
Welcome back. You are watching the official launch of Passion Java record label right here in Harare, Zimbabwe. And right here, I am joined by a man of such great honor, presidential envoy and ambassador at large to the Americas and Europe, 85 countries, a groundbreaking 6,500-seater Harare Hippodrome and Beethoven. And he goes by the name Hubert Angel. Welcome. Such an honor to have you.
The honor is all mine.
You know, we're so excited to have you right now. And, you know, Prophet Passion Java is doing such an amazing job right here in Zimbabwe, trying to uplift and empower our youth. What do you have to say about that?
I think, you know, Prophet Passion has been very industrious, and it's paramount to understand that that's exactly why the president actually chose to bring in this, post that caters it, bringing in investors and stuff like that. But bringing investors is not the only thing. We have people that are actually indigenous. We're talking about our own people who are in the diaspora who can actually bring value to the country. So when people hear that the job is to bring investors and to actually represent the president and the country, they actually think we're talking about other countries coming into this country. But to have somebody who lives in the diaspora and thinking of his own home country and also empowering the youth and giving them jobs, opportunities, and stuff like that. This is very, very, very important and very welcome.
All right, Prophet. And at this moment, you know, you are the ambassador at large, and you have already started on the work on this role here.
Let me just say, not at this moment. I have to correct you. The title ambassador is for life. So it's not just at this moment. It's for life.
It's for life.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now, since it's for life, and you have already started on this, can you tell us of the latest project that you have worked on so far?
We had the president doing the groundbreaking just a few hours ago. In Braeside, we opened the Harare Hippodrome and the Beethoven. The building is already going up. So the two buildings, two properties, all with $10 million. So we'll be done by December.
Well, Ambassador, you know, Prophet Passion Java right here, and of course yourself, you are such a great man. What would you say to a young person out there who's probably trying to make a life out of whatever situation that they are in, and maybe who actually look up to you?
I think the Bible says something very, very paramount. It says, work with your own hands, minding your own business. Very, very important. That's the starting point where you can see a lot of people can't, you know, Prophet Passion is a very, 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 very complicated character. You get the point? So sometimes the people that don't know business, they don't really understand what he's doing. So when you understand the business side of Prophet Passion, then you really get the idea of how that's what he is doing. And that is very, very, in the Western world, it's not a shock. It's like, that's it. You understand? When you come here, because of some cultural differences, people start thinking, what is happening when he's actually doing business? And when you're doing business, you have to really understand that there's some people who will not understand you. So to the youth, I would just say, copy somebody, have a mentor, look at the results. I always say to people, when you think you're bigger than somebody, check your bank account.
Well, you heard it for yourself, Hansi. Check your bank account. That was Prophet and, of course, Ambassador at Large, Hubert Angel. So do stay with us. Don't go anywhere, as we'll be crossing over to the comic pastor.
Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti as mamira akaninga nita she maganzi abdaktosi va angu ese my friend PJ record. Oskidi. Don't ever say oiskadi. Sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto ziva angu ese my friend. PJ record. Oskidi. Don't ever say oiskadi. Sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto ziva angu ese my friend. PJ record. Oskidi. Don't ever say oiskadi. Sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto ziva angu ese my friend. PJ record. Oskidi. Don't ever say oiskadi. Sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto ziva angu ese my friend. PJ record. Oskidi. Don't ever say oiskadi. Sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto ziva angu ese my friend. PJ record. Oskidi. Don't ever say oiskadi. Sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdakto ziva angu ese my friend. PJ record.
Where we declare this place open, but the main focus is job creation. It's when we say it's a business, it's not talking about just a business to make money for Prophet Passion or the company or his associates. It's job creation. So it's very, very, very important, and it's very, very big. Some always have to remember that there are a lot of jobs. There are people that actually rely on artists that are actually going to benefit this. So it's not one artist, it's the families of artists, the relatives of artists. So a lot of things are going to take place. And I'm proud to be part and parcel of this project, especially with regards to...
I don't know where to start. This is going to be our room for interviews. Song coming up. Here I'm with Rizvan, one of the top artists here in Africa. And all my guys here in Tanzania with Malaysia, Tanzania, Israel, and
So we have a powerful picture here, me standing with our own president. As you all know, I love my president for this nation, Zimbabwe. I'm with Master KG, one of the big producers in the world. And of course, my beautiful wife. I'm the one with the most beautiful lady in the world. And, and the history continues going there. But our reception area is going to be here. This is one of our mentors when it comes to business, Dr. Philip Chiangwa. We are sitting in his transformer car and everything is moving. Our reception is going to be here and the waiting place is going to be here where everyone is going to be sitting, relaxing, waiting to record or to be interviewed or anything. And of course, I'm always smiling and welcoming you. Always remember this, when words fail, music begins. That's why we are creating this, so that people can be blessed. Then we can move this side. Of course, we are live and direct. This is the man I told you about, the man behind the visual. Of course, the other one was running away from the camera. Yes. From the States, I managed to make sure we have what we call the Red Dragon cameras, which are the top class when it comes to visual. We are changing the whole game here in Zimbabwe, and these are the toppest cameras that we are going to be using. And of course, this is the man that's going to be operating everything. And we are still putting things together because of time. We didn't manage to put everything together in time, but he's going to be doing all his videos here and the other places, and we're going to be running our social media pages here, Facebook accounts, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Tang Tang, and Kwabam, and everything. We can come this side. We can move this side. Honoring. My sister is here with us, and this one may be part of my family soon. We are praying for her. This is going to be the game area where people come as they are recording and refreshing. They sit on this expensive couch and they play PlayStation, any other games. And always remember this. This is our legend, Soldier Love. We lost him, but his music continues. He left us with over 100 songs. And we are going to be making sure his name does not die. So we're going to keep pushing his music. Soldier Love is one of our best. It's the greatest. Okay, let's go this way before we come this side. When we are here in Zimbabwe, when I'm here in Zimbabwe, let's say Macheso, our legend, comes to our studio, there's going to be the office where we're going to be, of course, we're still putting computers and everything and picture frames and stuff. But if we have Macheso, we have Japreza, Winky D, Enzo Aishao, any other big artists and international artists that are going to be coming, this is going to be the office that we're going to be using for Passion Java Records. So when I'm here, I'll be sitting here and you will be sitting here. Blessings. And of course, Mike Chimombe is here, the national guy for the youth when it comes to politics. He's a giant. Of course, AJ is with me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I think this room will all fit. So this is going to be our booth. When we are recording, we're going to be recording live. Of course, we have Oskit sitting on the chair. He's going to be making beats, but we're going to be doing live sessions where we'll be playing live instruments, keyboards, guitars, drums, everything you need. We have all sets of guitars. Of course, we don't have violins. We are still here in Africa, but we'll be recording from here. Honorary. And then our other room is this room. This is the room where you find the biggest, baddest, greatest producer of our times, Oskid, as you can see. As you can see behind. This is Liza. This is Liza. This man is dangerous. You all know him. This man did big stuff for Africa, you know. He produced everybody. Everybody is a star. And thank you for honoring us and coming here all the way from Tanzania. But this man here, as you can see here, Oskid Production. That's him here. He's going to be doing great stuff here. I wish you can maybe drop something. I don't know what you can do. Okay. But this man here is, I don't know how to describe it. It's like he's the prophet of beats, of music, of sound. He understands the language. Okay, let's drop something. When he's playing, there's a smile he puts. And how he... Oskid Production! Rock for it, just man! Honorary, conquering, hero. Oskid is in the house. And you can see all the designs here. We worked day and night to make sure everything is together. Of course, Rocky is always putting things together, helping us. We are a big family.
We are a big family.
It's been years. I don't know how many years. From the Chamembe days in 2003, 2002. Then South Africa 2017.
Yeah.
And we're still here.
We're still here.
You just dropped Rockford Babalao song. Dangerous. What's next?
Right now we want to do the Bugatti promo.
The Bugatti promo.
Bugatti, we need to sing about Bugatti's. It's a new.
And of course, you know I have a new Bugatti, right?
Java tenga Bugatti.
So that's the studio. The producer here. What can you say to the people?
You should just expect a lot of works.
Right.
We will be working
day and night.
And we are going to be working day and night. We're not going to sleep at Skovata.
There is a song that you owe the entire nation of Zimbabwe. The last song, Soldier Love. You remember I was standing here. Shibaba was standing here. And we finished recording then he just started saying bang 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 bang. You owe the nation that song. Please, we need that song and we need to drop it soon. We can't make them listen to it, but we need that song as soon as possible. So that's it. This is our studio. We don't have any studio like this in the Southern Africa. I may say only Rayvani with Next Level is something significant, something that's so powerful, idiosyncratic. But when it comes to the beauty, the touch, the melody we are going to bring from here, we don't have any studio that can touch this studio in the Southern Africa. It's just going to be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Always understand when we do this, we don't try to be iconoclastic and bring some tendencies that will promise you things that we don't deliver. We're here for life and our music is going to live for good. We're going to be touching people with what you want us, what you want to hear from us, gospel. And any other type of music. If you have your talent, if you have a gift, come, we're here. We're going to make stars from this studio. We're going to bless many people. So make sure Passion Java Records, when you come to Zimbabwe, is the thing we should ride on. Bajuni, H Bajuni, Genyi, Uchiramba. And of course, always remember this, always remember this, always remember you can never be successful without successful people around you. Always remember this. You see Apostle Java is here today. You see Prophet Angel is here today. You see Mike Mombe is here. Chamuchuwanza, my advisor, is not here. My mentor, Philip Chiangwa, he couldn't make it because we needed some small numbers. And great men, people, great men of God, women of God, of course, my sister, loving sister, successful businesswoman, Zodwa, not here. And of course, my comedian, best comedian. Happy birthday to Madam Boss. God bless you. And always never forget this. I'm the only man with the most beautiful woman in the world. Lily Java, who makes a success of what we do, this music, our church, my family, And I stole a jacket coming. Honoring and conquering. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Prophet, this is outstanding.
Thank you. Thank you.
Splendid.
Thank you so much.
Brought your Western culture here.
Right.
Really Western.
Thank you.
It's exposed.
Honoring.
Serious exposure. Yeah.
My eldest brother and my other brother and the other one and the other one and my sister. Where's my baby? And of course, this is my blood. I myself only call him Malcolm, but he's Apostle Romeo. I remember back in 1998, 97, Apostle Java, Apostle Romeo going to Assemblies of God, Unit J, and taking us there. Me, I was going just to see demons being casted out and stuff. But these great men came from a long way. Thank you, Apostle. You've honored me.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my brothers. Of course. This is my little brother. Madiwawood. Thank you. Thank you. So that's about it. This is our studio. These are our logos. When you come here, you are, it's automatic. It's automatic that you are going to be a hit. You're going to create hits because here we have the hit maker, Oskid. We have the best social media guys. We have Stuart. Come. We have Stuart Nyamayaro. Look at Stuart. This is the real Stuart Nyamayaro. This is the man behind all my social media lifestyle. If you see me blinging, showing off, or doing Lamborghini, it's all script written by this guy. Even sometimes he wants me to lie, and I lie sometimes. Because I listen to him because he knows what makes social media a success. All right? So always understand this. And of course, I have Mike Chimombe here. And we're going to be doing something great for our nation. And you already know for the youth, is the man behind all the youth here in Zimbabwe. And there is something big, he promised me. It's coming soon. So I think we are all done here. People need to eat. Kim. Let's have Kim come. Behind. And of course, you can see the most handsome man in Zimbabwe, and another most handsome man in Zimbabwe, and another this is the most handsome man in Zimbabwe. Remember, your looks are your hooks. Standing together with our own president. I'm proud to have my president, our president, Emerson Mnangagwa. And we have our big artist, the first person we signed in Tanzania. Our artist, she flew in today to be with us. Hi, Kim. What can you say to the people?
What I can say is just
Twabam.
Twabam, but also we are asking for support so that we can reach our music very far. Yes.
It's a done deal. God bless everybody. I think we're cutting our life. Everybody always know God is good, and I don't know what to say. God bless you. We are signing out. Bless you. Bottom line is, haters will always be there.
And you can never please everyone.
Me, I don't care about what people think, what people say. I live my life. I get I post a video, 100,000 views there. I don't even check what are people saying in the comment section and stuff. Because whatever they say is none of my business, and whatever I say is none of their business and stuff. So, okay.
PJ Record. Oskidi. Don't ever say oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Don't ever say oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganti. Abdakto zila angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oskidi. Young evese oiskadi. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend.
Of course, there is you to talk about.
PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend.
Of course, there is wanting you to talk about me. I like that. Keep doing that. But we are launching this record label mainly with the focus of taking the youngsters, the ghetto youths, out of these drugs, this ngoma, this what, and giving them life. Check the history of the people we've worked with. Uncle Epperton, Enzo Aisha, Rocky, Soldier Love, all these people we worked with. You can see a great transition from their lives. Now want to do it broad.
PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi.
Stress wherever they stress there, or the hip hop stars come stress wherever you stress there. There are people that are really professional in marketing and managing and all that, and they will be doing that with them. The record label is for everybody. So even if you say you don't know how to sing, you come, we teach you. You can record, just cry in the song. And we are the numbers. Passion Java Records, we are the numbers, we are the people, we are the volumes, we are the social media, we are the plugins. We know if you record, Zimbabwe already know, when we drop a song, it's everywhere. And right now we are stretching it beyond. We are working with Tanzania, and we have other marketers that are going to be marketing our music worldwide, which means it's going to be more than 5.
PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiska di. Sound ya love. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitaje maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ Record. Oski di. Ongevese oiskadi. Sa sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitashe maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ record. Oskidi. Ongevese oiskadi. Sa sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitashe maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ record. Oskidi. Ongevese oiskadi. Sa sonjalo. Mamera kuda kuya chindi veta mastanti. As mamira akaninga nitashe maganzi. Abdaktozi la angu ese my friend. PJ record.
Dangerous moves. You know the dangerous moves. And I like one thing about Zimbabweans. When you get rich, they try and control you, what you buy and what not to buy. But one man who is so resistant is Prophet Pasha. Let's give him another round of applause. When he wants to buy a Lamborghini. Yes, right, let's go, my DJ. Let's give him one song. Okay, and wa. You know that song? You know the wa. Diamond in Anikon Dara Coffee. Umboona ma move the men. Yeah, we understand. We are here. We want to see the moves. Just a few moves before we go. Let's go. My DJ. Take it up. All right. Hey. I know this one. He can't dance. This one can't dance. Right. Standing here, let me just send it over to Prophet Pasha so that he closes the live. Boss Lashan, where are you? Bishop was saying I'm not going to speak, but okay.
We want to thank everyone for coming. Thank you for supporting Passion Jawa Records. And thank you for dedicating your time to celebrate with us. Because of the restriction and the time, we are going to let you guys go. And thank you once again. And this is not the end. This is just the beginning, because this is the launch for something big. And this is...
And was not transport Panama Lamborghini that can...
Nema Bugatti. So thank you, everyone. Travel safe. God be with you. Amen.
Be careful. Ngatipfeke mask. Yangu ndinayo. But ngatipfeke mask. Let's sanitize. Corona is real. Thank you very much. Go fast.
Skillful. Beautiful. Travel home. Travel safe. Those that are around, keep dancing. We're here. Bye.